Paris is known as the city of light, city of love, and one of the best places to dine on earth. From the iconic croissant to fine dining, there's so much to see and eat in Paris. So in this video, I'll go over the top 15 foods to eat in Paris. Watch till the end if you want to know if you need to eat at Michelin star restaurants for the best experience. Starting off at number 1 is of course the croissant, the most iconic French pastry. A good croissant is buttery, flavorful, and has a bit of a crunch. If you're serious about eating the best croissants, you can follow a food tour or do extensive research. When exploring Paris, you'll come across many famous bakeries, and you can get croissants there. Just make sure it's an artisan bakery. That means they make their stuff in-house. My favorite croissant I got to try was the croissant from Stroher. If you want to try one of the best and it's near a tourist attraction, check out La Maison d'Isabelle. It's near the Notre Dame. At number 2, it's pain au chocolat, or what us Americans call chocolate croissant. Don't call it a chocolate croissant in France though, unless you're looking for trouble. This is a pastry that's made of the same layered dough as croissants, but with chocolate inside. My favorite I got to try was from Le Grenier à Pain when I was exploring Montmartre. A good pain au chocolat has a good chocolate flavor that complements the buttery pastry and isn't too sweet. Something to note is that sometimes a bakery can have a good croissant, but their pain au chocolat can be a miss. Number 3 is steak tartare, and yes, that is raw beef. You can get it at any brasserie or bistro. I got it at Le Petit Vendome before visiting the Lourve. Steak quality is taken very seriously in France, and it's completely safe to eat raw. It tastes like a great mix of beef, spices, and has a hint of sweetness. When done correctly, it's absolutely delicious. This was way better than any steak tartare I had back home in New York. Number 4 is French onion soup, which is a rich and hearty dish that can be polarizing, where people either really love it or hate it. You can get it at any brasserie or bistro, and this is from Le Petit Vendome. It doesn't look as pretty as the ones in America, but it tastes a lot better. Unlike the American version, where it's a bit too salty, this version has a good balance between savoriness and sweetness, and you can actually taste the onions. Number 5 is steak frites. This is basically steak and fries, and this one is from Le Petit Vendome. The French love to have a sauce to go with their steak, and the go-to is béarnaise sauce. Compared to fries from America, I would say the fries in France are less oily and greasy. If you want steak frites at a super cheap price, you can get it at a bouillon. Just be aware that you get what you pay for, and there's a reason it's only 12 euros. Number 6 is duck. I got it in the form of duck confit and duck breast. Duck confit is basically a duck leg that's cooked in its own fat. It's super tender and it comes off the bone very easily. This duck confit is from Paris-brest. The version at a bouillon is actually pretty solid and just as good as the one from a brasserie or bistro. Duck breast isn't the most popular way to enjoy duck in France, but it's still delicious. This one has a sauce made from its own juices, and I had it at a restaurant near Galeries Lafayette Haussmann. Number 7 is escargots or snails. If you're curious about the taste, it's earthy and chewy, and you mostly taste a lot of butter and herbs. I thought the escargots from Paris-brest tasted pretty much the same as the ones from the bouillon. Both of them tasted good. By the way, if your escargots taste very rubbery, that means it was overcooked. Number 8 is cheese. France is known for their cheese, and there are so many options. You can grab a cheese platter at a cheese store to sample different cheeses. The options are actually pretty overwhelming, so don't be afraid to ask for recommendations. There's also a cheaper option, which is to buy a bunch from the supermarket. After spending all day exploring Paris, it's nice to just sit back and enjoy some cheese and wine back in your hotel. Number 9 is foie gras, which is duck liver. Yes, you can get it at a restaurant and it'll be delicious, but you can also enjoy it the way locals do. What you want to do is buy it from the supermarket and buy a fresh baguette from a bakery. If it's too late, you can just grab a baguette from the supermarket. The fact that it's canned might throw you off, but rest assured it's high quality. Spread some on your baguette, and now you have another delicious snack to pair with your cheese and wine back at your hotel. Number 10 is crepes. There's sweet crepes and savory crepes, which are called galettes. I got them at Suzette when I was exploring Le Maris. I got a savory crepe made with ham, egg, and cheese, and it's filling. The sweet crepe I tried was with chocolate and bananas. The sweet crepe was light and fluffy and had just the right amount of sweetness. It's super easy to find restaurants with crepe stalls everywhere. There's also outdoor vendors selling crepes near the Eiffel Tower at night, if you're feeling adventurous. Number 11 is beef bourguignon, which is a French beef stew. This one is from Chez Dumont, which is a restaurant that specializes in it. The beef is very tender and flavorful. I've been told that this is something the French eat on special occasions. It's not something they eat all the time. You can also get it at a bouillon, but this version isn't as saucy. The beef is actually still really tender though. Number 12 is quiche lorraine. It's a savory French tart made of cream, eggs, and ham. You can get it at any bakery, and I got it at Merci Jerome. It's pretty satisfying to have as a snack after walking around all the time. There's also other quiches with different toppings if you want. Number 13 is Croque monsieur, which is a French ham and cheese sandwich. I got it at Pomme de Pain, which is a sandwich shop. If you want a little more protein, you can get a croque madame, which is the same thing but with an egg. I've been told the French have high standards for their croque monsieurs, and it's hard to find an exceptional one. If you're interested in eating an amazing one, make sure to do your research. Number 14 is Paris-brest. This is a classic French pastry with an almond covered ring and praline cream. You can get it at any bakery or pastry shop. It's a delicious treat to have, and it's not insanely sweet. Apparently, it's supposed to be high in calories, so just be careful if you're on a diet. Finally, at 15, we have the souffle. It's a baked egg dish that can be savory or sweet. I got a sweet version as a dessert at Chez Dumont. Even though it might look big, it's a puffy and airy dish, so it's not that filling. If you want a souffle, you'll need to dine at a restaurant. You can't order a souffle at a bakery since they're made to order and need to be eaten right away. With so much good food everywhere, do you really need to dine at a Michelin star restaurant? Based on my experience, I'd say you don't need to. I was only able to try a 1 Michelin star restaurant when I was in Paris. The food was good, but it wasn't that much better than some of the regular meals I had. If you want to treat yourself, you should dine at a 3 Michelin star restaurant in Paris. I'm sure the meal would be something truly exceptional. Just make sure to plan in advance to secure the reservation. Paris is an amazing city. It's beautiful and full of amazing food. I feel like I barely scratched the surface, and there's still so much to explore. I'm not a local, and I was able to create this list from extensive research and some help from a French friend. If you're a local watching this, let me know if I missed anything important that's a must try. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch more food content, check out the videos shown on the end screen.